Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you products that I have bought multiple times. So something that I've had purchased at least 3 times is what I'm going to show you. I did get this idea from another YouTuber. I was watching YouTube this morning, and I believe her name is Jessica Braun. I watch her because she does like makeup and she does vlogs and all kinds of other stuff. But anyway, so she said, oh, make a video kind of keeping this tag like going along, and she did all products that she thought were her repeat buyers, things that she will always continue to buy, because I think we're all interested in the things that like what are the best of the best and the things that you can't live without kind of thing. So anyways, before I get too long-winded, let's go ahead and get started. So in no particular order, literally in no particular order, I'm gonna start with the first thing I have here. So I have, oh, it's gonna be backwards because I have it front facing. So maybe I won't show it to you like this, but I can just tell you about it. So it's in the Aveeno Baby body wash, and I started using this because I have very sensitive skin, so we'll go ahead and say that right off the bat. I tend to get like the red bumps on my arms. Sometimes I'll get it even on my chest and on my stomach. And so a lot of body washes irritate my skin, and it's usually because of the fragrance. I'm sure it's some of the chemicals and other stuff that's inside of it. So I started to switch to baby wash a while ago. But this one is my favorite, and I have repurchased it at least 3 times. This is the best for my skin and doesn't seem to irritate it. So the next product is sunscreen. Kind of piggybacking on what I was saying before, my skin is so sensitive, and so every sunscreen I have tried, so many sunscreens, from like the mineral versus, I mean, like I can't even think of all the different ones that they have right now, but I think there's like mineral and then like chemical or whatever the different ones are. But mind you, I have gone into Sephora and into like YouTubed a bunch of different types of sunscreens, and I've tried, I mean, at least like 30. And the majority of the time, if I have a sunscreen that is over 40, let's say 50 SPF, it will break me out. And I don't mean like zits, it's like little bumps, like super irritation. And so not necessarily zits. I have gotten zits from some before, but typically if I know that my skin does not like it, it will be like bumpy texture over my skin, which is not something any of us want. This sunscreen, which is from Supergoop, called the Unseen Sunscreen, it is SPF of 40, and this stuff does not break me out. It is amazing under makeup, and it has like a texture kind of like, I mean, I feel like some of you guys are not gonna like this, but like it kind of like a silicone-y, so smooth when you apply it, and leaves your skin feeling like hydrated, and definitely does not give any sort of white cast. I think that's why they call it the Unseen Sunscreen. And it's just the easy, like boom, 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 pop it on, you can run out the door type thing. I feel like a lot of the other ones that I was trying would leave a white cast, or would take some time for your skin to like look normal. It would also take some time for it to like, you know, sink in and that sort of stuff. This is like easy peasy. Pop it on, your skin feels like smooth, and yeah, so I just really love this, and I have bought this multiple times, and I will continue to buy it because it is the only one that I found so far that doesn't cause skin irritation. Okay, so the next item is Dermalogica from the Age Smart line. It is called the Skin Perfect Primer, and this is in SPF of 30. And so I actually went and got a facial years ago, and they talked me into buying, you know, they did Dermalogica products, and so they talked me into buying this because at the time I was looking for sunscreen, and I was like, I can't find any that don't irritate my skin, da da da. And so she was like, oh, you have to try this. And I did, and it doesn't cause irritation, and I really love it. It is a tinted, like, kind of sunscreen. So it does actually cover up like some of my like redness and stuff like that. So it does have, you know, a bit of a color to it, which I really, really like, because if you don't want to do makeup, this is like the perfect no makeup look, because it will tone down a bit of redness if you have it. And it is smooth, and you can just put it on with your fingers, like really quick and easy, and then boom, you're good to go. And so this is one of my favorite kind of SPF, because it's SPF 30, but also just like a grab and go, kind of even out my skin so I don't look like a fool going out in public kind of thing. I would also say this was my first SPF that I found that did not irritate my skin. But when I was looking for one that wasn't tinted, right? So in this case, I have like the Unseen Sunscreen by Supergoop for one that is not a tinted sunscreen, and one you could just throw on if you're, you know, not wanting any kind of tint on your face. But then this one is like, oh, I want a little bit of makeup, you know, just to cover up some stuff. But to me, this wasn't every day, because I just didn't always want to tint on my face every single day. But so for me, those are my two favorite sunscreens. That's what I use, and they are definitely just easy peasy. Next item is from Bath and Body Works, the White Barn Concentrated Room Spray. This started because my husband would always put like a fragrant thing inside the car, like one of those like Christmas tree looking things, and I always hated the way that they smelled. And so the last time we were buying candles in Bath and Body Works, we saw these like room sprays, and we're like, oh, okay, maybe we should use these for the car. And so we smelt a bunch of them, and we knew that we would like the vanilla bean, because that's a pretty safe one to go with. And we put it in the car, and it is amazing in the car. So you get in, spray, and like it just smells so good. The vanilla bean, it says underneath it vanilla, marshmallow, nutmeg. It's so good. And so we bought a couple for the house, one for the bathroom. And we have repurchased. I have like a stock in these. Like I have like 3 of them in the cupboard, like waiting. So whenever we run out, we can just like switch them out. This is definitely a go-to. Definitely something I've repurchased multiple times. Okay, so the next one is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I don't know. Number 2. That's the one that I have for my color brows, and it's like a perfect match. It does darken them slightly, because my natural brow is actually a little bit lighter than this, but I enjoy the fact that this actually does darken them, because it gives it more shape, more definition, and what you're actually wanting to do when you define your brows with a brow pencil. And I've repurchased this multiple times, and I will continue to repurchase it, because it's the thing that actually gives my face some shape. And as I get older, my eyebrows are thinning a lot more, so they don't have as much definition and thickness and that sort of thing as I'm getting older. And so this is the lifesaver, and I've repurchased it a million times and will continue to. It will be a staple in my drawer for sure. Okay, so the next item is a cleanser. This is the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. I've tried the other one that was like a foaming wash cleanser or something like that. This one is for normal to dry skin. I don't like their other one. I think it comes in like a blue packaging. This one's the one in the green packaging, and this one is my favorite. It is so gentle. As I've already stated, I have very sensitive skin, and so you could imagine when I put on any sort of cleansers or things on my face, it could make me break out. I've been using this for years. So not only have I purchased it more than 3 times, I've purchased this like a million times. I've been using it for years, and it is my go-to one because you could buy it in the drugstore, you could buy it on Amazon, you could literally, it's everywhere. So it's easy to get if I run out, and it's cheap. Like, it's not an expensive cleanser. So this is one of my favorites. It makes my skin feel really good. It doesn't dry out my skin, and it doesn't break me out. I mean, what else could you ask for from a cleanser? We're just piling right through these. I think I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 4 left. So this next one is the CeraVe moisturizing cream. I specifically get this one from Amazon because it comes with the pump. And here's the thing. I have a few moisturizers in which I love. And I've tried like the Drunk Elephant ones that are super expensive, and I did really enjoy them. But I really liked the pump. Like, I don't know if you guys have actually tried them, but you like push down on the top of it, and then it like shoots out the middle, like the product, and it's so it doesn't get any air into the product, and then it's more potent. I don't know the science behind it, but I really did enjoy the packaging of it. And so then I did end up buying like a CeraVe in one of the tubs in which you have to like unscrew and then you put your hand in, and I hate that kind of packaging. Like, I don't like to every day like put your hand inside of it, and then like, not that my hands are not clean, it's just the fact that I don't want to open it up, expose it to the air and the light and everything, and then dig my hand in it every single day. It just grosses me out. So I specifically looked for one that had a pump like this, and now that I have the pump, I don't have to buy this exact one each time, because this cover, like when I buy one that has just the tub with the cover on it, this top part will actually just screw into any of them as long as it's this size. But yeah, I continued to buy it on Amazon because that's where I can find this thing. And I think it also comes with like a travel size, which is also super useful, because the travel size you could just throw into your stuff if you're going anywhere. And I have used that and gone through them, and I was like, where can I just buy the travel one? And I can't find it, just the travel one, so I just buy the pack every time. Anywho, this I use on my face, and I use all over my body. This is amazing. One of my in-laws are the ones that told me about this initially, because like I said, I was going through a lot of moisturizers that I did really like, but I was paying like a lot of money for, like the Drunk Elephant ones. I think there was also one that I really liked for summertime that was like kind of like a citrusy one. If I can think of the name of it, I'll put it in the links down below, because I did really like that one for summertime, because it's kind of like light and citrusy, and since we are going to be going more into like warmer climate, you might enjoy that one too. I use this one all year round, so it is a very thick formula, and so some people would say it's like too much for summertime, and I don't think so. But you might not have skin as dry as mine, and that might be the case for you. But for me, I thoroughly enjoy this. I like the fact that there's something that is safe to put on my face that won't break me out, that's also safe to put all over my body. And I like simplicity when it comes to my skincare and things of that nature, because I just don't like things to be complicated. I just want to grab and go. And I don't like that sometimes there are things that you can put on your body that have like a scent, let's say, or something like that, but you couldn't put it on your face. So in my case, there are certain things that my body, like the skin on my body, will take, and it's fine. But then as soon as I'm like this or touch my face or whatever, I will like break out. And so I prefer to use a cream in which I could use everywhere, and I'm not really worried about like, oh, am I going to touch my face and like my skin's going to freak out. So yeah, that's my favorite. I will continue to buy it, and I always have it. Next item is kind of makeup, well, it's definitely makeup related. It is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I've bought these multiple times. I know a lot of people like the MAC Fix Plus. There's also like a Charlotte Tilbury one that I think is like super shiny. I think the biggest difference for me between this one and like any of the other setting sprays is how this one sprays. So the other ones is like a pump. It's like psh, 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 and it's like sometimes it comes out in clumps, and then when you're trying to put it on your face, you have like a clump of it like here. And that is not the case with this Morphe continuous setting spray. It is literally continuous. So when you spray it, like, that is magic. Like, that's what you want. So and I'll do it right now. I'll do my face so you can see, but that's why I'll continue to buy this one, is because of the pump. It's like way different than any of the other setting sprays, and it does do like what it's supposed to do as far as a setting mist. Like, it makes sure that your makeup doesn't look like powdery or cakey, like makes it look like it's your face. And then I wouldn't say that it gives me a glow, because obviously initially when you put it on, your face is wet, so it's going to look glowy, but I wouldn't say that it like inherently gives me like this crazy glow or anything like that. And then as far as lasting power, to be honest with you, I don't really wear makeup for an extended period of time, so like I can't speak to it like lasting forever or anything like that, because I never really wear makeup for that long that I can speak to that. But I have repurchased it a million times, and I will continue to do it, so like I still really like this product. See, it's just like a light mist, and it's so good, and it's continuous when you do it because the sprayer is so good. Like, it's just good stuff. Okay, so this next one is something that I've been buying for years, which is coconut oil. I always buy the organic one, and I use coconut oil for so much stuff. So I've purchased it a million times, and I will continue to purchase it because it's just a staple in my house. Some people use it for cooking, and I have not, and maybe I should try, but like I haven't really ventured out for that, like cooking and that sort of thing. But I use it as like moisturizer. So for your lips, 100%. If you ever have a cold and your nose is like running and you're having to blow it a ton, you can use it for your nose, and it doesn't, like, I have sensitive skin and this doesn't break me out, which is amazing. So it won't like irritate your skin where it will break you out. I've also woken up before with like a sty in my eye, and it's typically from like I got some makeup or something in my eye, or I had some sort of lotion or something on my hands and touched my eye. It's usually my fault, okay? But I wake up with a sty, and this, I clean it out. Of course, you're supposed to like wash in the shower, let it kind of drip with all the water, like wash it out, make sure it's thoroughly cleansed. But if I take a little bit of this and I just kind of rub, like very gently, just rub the lashes and along the lash line of my eye, you're not gonna be able to see very well in your eye, so do it at night kind of thing. Or if you're like me, like I'm fine in the morning, I'll do it, and then as long as I'm not like doing any computer work directly afterwards, I'm fine. But I noticed that the sty will go away so much quicker when I use this, and it's less irritated. Like, it hurts like a mother when you have a sty, and like this stuff just seems to like soothe it. Just seems so nice. What else do I use it for? Okay, so I was having like really bad bumps. Like, I'm sure a lot of you have had it before, but like on the arms specifically, I would get like red, bumpy, like irritation. And it could be from multiple things, like laundry detergent, which I have switched to the Free and Clear. Mind you, I've been trying to take care of my skin, because I was trying to figure out why on earth it was doing all of that. But I think once I did switch over to all these things that were going to be very easy on my skin, I was still having a hard time getting it to go away. So it's like whatever caused it, I got rid of, but then my skin was still not like getting back to normal quickly on its own. And so I started using this on my arms like at night. And I mean, you're gonna look like a greased chicken. So I would rub a lot of the oil and then like literally oil up my arm and even my elbow, both of them obviously, and and it really has helped. Like, I've noticed a huge difference. It's like less redness. The bumpiness is going away. It's not completely gone yet, but I've noticed a huge difference. And then, of course, another use for this is like the day that you're going to shave, you get out of the shower. Let's say you do it at night. If you get out of the shower and then you lather up a bunch of this and then you put this all over your legs, man, your legs are going to be so smooth, like in the morning. So what you do is shave at night, put this on, then, put on some jammies or whatever. And then next morning, so smooth and not like flaky, cracky, like irritated, like how your skin can get after shaving. Okay, I was going to just leave it at that, but I think I will mention a few other things. I have used this before at night for like a deodorant. So if you shower at night, instead of using your normal deodorant that you use during the day, you can put this under your underarms and it's just soothing for your skin. And it does have like a deodorizing effect. I have also heard of people in the morning time before they brush their teeth, they will like grab a scoop of this and then swish it around in their mouth and then spit it out. You don't swallow it, you spit it out. I think it's called oil pulling. You can look it up. But there's some like benefits that they say from it, like you'll get sick less often. It really helps with bad breath, that sort of thing. It also whitens your teeth. Like I remember watching a video of this guy who did it for a whole month. Like he showed a video on it and his before and after, and he like drank coffee every single day and everything, but it still whitened his teeth. So that's, and it, no sensitivity, right? So it's like a natural way of doing it. I haven't tried it for that, but I'm just telling you what I've heard. I mostly do it for moisturization, underarm, like deodorizing at night, so I don't have to wear like a normal deodorant after showering. And so then the last thing is you can use this in the bedroom. And I'm sure you guys can all understand what I'm saying, because it's a very natural thing, and so you won't get irritated by it, and it's quite helpful. So take that as you will. Okay, now we're on to the last item. The last item is going to be a bit of a cheat in that I've only purchased this twice. It's the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist Deodorant Antiperspirant Stick. It smells so good. Okay, I'm not good at like describing scents, so I will yet. All right, I'm working on it. I'm like trying to build up like what notes are for what or whatever. But at this point in the game, I am not very good at it. I would just say it's semi-powdery. I think the fact that they call it a cashmere mist kind of is an excellent description, because it seems like cashmere, you think like soft and smooth and that sort of thing. And when you are applying this, it does feel, it's like butter. It's like, it's so smooth, and the scent is so like luxurious and comforting. And I mean, I just love it. It actually does work as a deodorant. I love the smell of it, but the deodorant portion of it is on point, like very, very good. Antiperspirant, like it's just amazing. I've repurchased it twice now. I will repurchase it again. I'm mentioning it because I mean, even just the packaging, it has like this smooth, like, I don't know, just feels like luxury. I mean, and it should, because I think this one's an expensive deodorant, if I'm not mistaken. But I will continue to get it because it just makes you feel like amazing. And it's like, if I can get that from my deodorant, I'm gonna do that. So anyways, this is good stuff. I highly recommend. I will continue to purchase now that I've found it. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I did get the inspiration from another YouTuber, like I said. And so if you are doing YouTube, or maybe you have a vlog or something, let's keep it going. And you can make a video or a blog post or something about products that are your mostly used, things that you have purchased at least 3 times, And that way we can all, and like share it in the comments too, so other people can like read your stuff or watch your stuff. Because I think we're all interested in like, oh, what haven't we, like, what do you know that I don't know? And tell me. So let's help each other out. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you in the next video.